guys, Christina with Forever Bored Soapery here. I am just checking in today and making some soap. Finally, I once again feel like it's been a long time since I've made soap. Um, kind of went through a phase there where I was making lots of soap every day, and I've taken a bit of a hiatus and starting to get back into it here. So today I decided I was going to make a cucumber mint soap. Um, just a really nice fragrance. I really enjoy the cucumber mint. And I just wanted to play with a little bit of some drop swirls and just have a little bit of fun with the soap here today. So right now I'm just adding my coconut oil into the bowl. It is super warm in my shop, and that's something that I didn't really plan for, and I'm going to have to put some thought into. Um, you can see how the oil here is looking pretty melty already. It's just because it's so hot in the shop here. So I'm going to have to come up with a plan for cooling the place off a little bit, I think. We'll see how it goes, but I just combined my oils together here. So just getting everything mixed up, and then I'm just setting aside a little bit of the oil for mixing some of my colorants up. I'm gonna have, I think, 4 colorants today, maybe 3. So I just wanted to set a little bit aside for that. And I'm adding in my kaolin clay here. The kaolin clay, I do it at about half a teaspoon per pound of oils. I think a lot of people recommend 1 teaspoon per pound of oils. I'm not sure why I chose not to go that high, but I'm pretty happy with the way my bars work out right now. So I'm just going to continue to use that ratio for now. And just mixing them in here a little bit. Somewhere along the way, I stopped mixing my kaolin into my fragrances. I think I originally started it to hold the scent in better with the fragrance in the bar, and I didn't really find that that was making any difference for me. I wasn't noticing a difference, so somewhere along the way I started adding it back into the oils again. I think either way is fine. If you're noticing a difference, adding your kaolin to your fragrances, that it's holding the scent better, that's awesome. Just don't know that I really noticed that difference in mine. So I just kind of wherever I put it in, I put it in sort of thing. So I did just add the goat's milk and then the lye water solution there as well. And I'm just mixing everything up really well. Just trying to get everything to emulsion here. I did have some people asking me how my first market went. It went well. It wasn't a busy market. There really wasn't a lot of bodies out and about, um, which is really too bad. Um, it just is one of those community hall events that you'd like to see do well for the community hall and for all the local vendors and things like that. So that's too bad. But that being said, as always, my closing ratio based on the number of people who came in and my sales were good. I'm very happy with what my sales are showing based on the number of people coming through. I just love to see a few more people at these events. Hopefully that will improve as time goes on. I do have one at the Leduc Rodeo June 2nd to the 4th, which is supposed to be quite a bit bigger of an event that draws a lot more people in. So I look forward to seeing how I do at that event. And yeah, just seeing what it looks like with a lot more bodies coming through and people interested in buying, that sort of thing. So we shall see. The shop itself has been doing well. I have been running my numbers just to kind of see how I'm doing based on what I had projected. And for the first quarter, I managed to exceed my goals, which was really, really great. Made me really happy to see that that was happening. I look forward to seeing if I can do that in the second quarter here now as well. That would be fantastic if I was able to exceed those goals. And yeah, here I'm just mixing up my titanium dioxide in oil. I ran out of titanium dioxide. Apparently I need to order some. And so it's on my list to get an order in, but for now I'm just mixing up what I have left and just kind of getting as much from it as I can. Do you guys prefer the titanium dioxide with water or with oil, and why? It's one of the ones I normally have the oil, but at one point, for whatever reason, I had ordered the water, and I don't know, I might like the water one better. I'm not sure. I found I really had to mix this time around. I was also being a little bit stingy with the oil, so I'm sure that was part of my problem there, but I do just wonder, I feel like I might have preferred the water one over the oil, which is very interesting. And then I've got some greens that I'm going to use here as well. So the first one I'm grabbing is the jade green from Windy Point. It's a nice medium green. I like this one a lot. I'm just mixing everything up really good. I do need to get myself like some little glass containers. I see everybody on YouTube all the time. They always have these nice, cute little, 1 ounce cup things that they mix their colorants all in, and they are super cute and do the job just perfectly, and everything mixes so well in the little confined space. As you can see, here I am going now with a big, huge bucket because I don't have anything smaller to grab. I suppose I did actually have some jars, but I wasn't really thinking about it at the time. I was probably more focused on conserving dishes. But next time I definitely will go to a smaller container because it's very hard to mix a small amount of mica in a very large bowl to get it all to combine nicely. We are pretty excited on our farm. We have some kids being born to our mama goats here in June and July. And we also have some piglets coming at the end of June and beginning of July. So we're getting really excited. Normally we do this much earlier in the year, but this year things just didn't work out and we did them a little bit later. And now I am super excited because all I've been doing is watching my peoples on YouTube, and they've all got their cute little babies running around being all fantastic, and I don't have any yet. So I'm excited to have them. I've had a lot of people reaching out to me asking me if I'm doing goat yoga this year. Yes, I am going to do goat yoga. It just won't be until August, guys. With the babies not coming till June and July, it takes a little bit longer. I do have a couple of small adolescents, I guess, goats that I can absolutely use. But I've decided to just hold off until August, and then I'll do a whole bunch in August for everybody with the baby goats. I just think it's so much more fun with the little babies. They're just so sweet and snuggly, and they can be a little wild and crazy and cute, and it's just a good time. So we will wait for them. If goat yoga is something that you're interested in, you can follow me on Forever Bored Yoga on Facebook and on Forever Bored Acres, which is the farm. And I'll usually post on those two pages when I've got some sessions scheduled. So that's something that you can definitely check out. All right, so I got all my colorants. So colorants were a jade green, a neon green, and is that all I did? I feel like there was another green in there, guys. I can't recall. It might have been one of the greens with some white mixed in, actually. It might have been the jade green with some white added. That might have been my third one. So I'm just getting all the titanium dioxide mixed in here nice and good into my white portion, which will be my base. And I decided to do the voice over here today as opposed to just kind of logging through it, just because I'm actually watching some YouTube on my laptop there in the corner as I'm making. This particular day just felt like a day where I just wanted to relax, make soap, and not be too worried about what I was saying or doing on the video and, you know, all that good stuff. I just wanted to enjoy the soap making process that day. So I decided to try doing this overhead videoing this time to see how it goes. I definitely can see some changes I would make to the where the camera is positioned for future, but overall I was pretty happy with the way that it turned out. I've been trying to do, or I have been doing, and I'll have to find that video and post it. I've been trying to enter into some of the soap and clay challenges that they're doing. And I did the ghost swirl. So I'll see if I can find that video and post it for you guys in the next couple weeks. But I didn't win, but I was still happy I did that challenge. I'd never done a ghost swirl before, and I was really happy with how it ended up turning out. I felt like it went really well, which was great because I did have to make that one twice. The first one, I had a whole thing with my soap seizing up and having all kinds of issues. It was a mess. I was so disappointed in it. But the second time around, it came out beautifully. I did it in a eucalyptus essential oil. I'd had some customers asking me for some eucalyptus soap, so I figured why not? And I was just doing the 1 bar, so if it didn't sell well, that would be okay because I only made the 1 bar of it. But it suited the soap so nicely. It looks beautiful. It smells beautiful. I couldn't be happier. But yeah, I'll have to find that video and post it for you guys. And I look forward to doing some more. I really did enjoy the challenge of it, to be honest. I think it was nice to do something that I hadn't done before. They had done another one. I can't remember what it was called. Anyways, it was kind of that checkered look in the soap with a plaid checkered kind of look. I do want to take some time. I wasn't going to be able to get anything submitted in time for the challenge itself, but I do hope to still try to make one of those soaps at some point. It just, again, looked like something really fun to try. Like I really think I'll enjoy it. So I do look forward to making one for them as well, or at least for myself. But any other challenges they come up with, I look forward to doing. I think they're doing like a beard oil or beard soap or something like that right now. Not that one doesn't really speak to me. I'm more about the soap ones, so I'm gonna hold off for the next challenge. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So this one here is my jade green mixed with the TD. And I'm just doing kind of a light drop swirl here, just going back a few times, like 3 or 4 times here, and just putting it into the soap. My goal was to have it come down like 3/4 of the way down the soap, which is why I didn't fill the loaves completely here. I started pouring before that, just so that I could make sure that the swirls came down low enough for me. Interestingly, when you see the final bars, they still didn't go down quite far enough. I really wasn't holding my containers high enough up to get it to go down further, but I honestly thought I was a lot deeper than I was. They still look amazing. I still love the bars, but it wasn't quite as deep as I would have liked the swirls to be in the soap. So that's just something for me to kind of, in the back of my mind, try and remember for next time, that I would maybe want to be more like half full with the white, or definitely be pouring from much higher up so it goes down further into the soap. I've just had so many with the swirls kind of all the way down to the bottom. I just really wanted something more decorating just kind of the top of the soap itself. So that's what I was shooting for, and I definitely did get that, just maybe not as deep as I was looking for. This jade green, like, I just love this color. It's my favorite. So pretty. I'm big on the greens in general, though. I love the neon green too. Just love my greens. My favorite color for sure. And then this is the neon, which is just bright. And I thought this would be so nice with the cucumber mint, just to be that really bright, fresh color to go with it. I just wanted that brightness. You can see though that I start adding some of the jade green. As I'm looking at it, I'm going, holy cow, is that ever bright? Like, if I think of a cucumber, I don't necessarily think of a cucumber being neon green. So I did try to bring it down just a little bit. I still wanted a bright color. I really wanted that contrast. So I didn't want to get rid of that, but I did decide that I wanted to bring it down just a bit. So it did help. Definitely brought it down a shade or two. The tone was a little bit closer to what I was looking for. I did worry as I was doing it that I hadn't brought it down enough, that it was still going to be too bright, but I decided that it would be fine. It doesn't have to be the same color as your cucumber itself would be. The theory is just to have that nice green color along with a really bright springy bar is kind of what I was going for. I wanted that nice fresh look to it. So now that I've got the green in, I'm just going to give it a quick swirl, because I really wanted there to be swirls kind of throughout the top there. And then I'm just going to finish it off with some more white. Oh, I lied, some more green. I think I've put all the white in already. We're just doing the green. And again, just going back and forth, and I'm just trying to use up the last of this green here. I'm sitting here today and it's like just beautiful out. The sun's come back out again, the smoke's gone away. I can finally see the blue skies again. For those of you who might be from the area or know of what's going on up here, we've had nothing but wildfires in our area. It's just been crazy. We've been lucky. We're just basically outside, probably about half an hour from where everything has gotten crazy kind of all around us. But we've been lucky. As much as we see the fire trucks go out every day, they haven't hit us. So we've been super, super lucky. Our fire departments have been working like crazy, and our community has just been full of smoke, just terrible. Sting your eyes, sting your throat. If you've got allergies or anything like that, asthma, you're suffering right now. It's been crazy, but today we have beautiful blue skies, a little bit of a breeze, the sun's out. Everybody is just enjoying the weather. Our May long was just smoky though. It was so smoky. It was just awful. But for us, we're just trying to be grateful that we weren't in any of the fire zones and that it just skipped us. And we just keep praying for more rain. We've gotten a little bit here and there, but nothing to write home about by any means. We definitely need some more to make any kind of an impact. So we're just patiently waiting on that. And more neon green. Again, I love my neon green. You can kind of see, I don't know if you guys have noticed in my past videos, I've always had like this little plastic table placemat type thing, cutting board, whatever you want to call them. Put all my stuff on to keep the soap off of my table, and today I just figured forget it. I just dirtying the table, I guess. I'm like, I don't care, it's all going on the table today. So I just have my stick blender just sitting there right on the table, and everything else is spilling all over the place as per usual. Just riding it out. And I am just trying to fill up each of the containers here, the loaf molds kind of evenly. My table's just a little bit uneven, so I find one side of the loaf will often get just a little bit fuller than the other. So I just top each side up and make sure it's in there evenly and spread out nicely. As best I can anyways. Once it's on its tray on the baking rack, it's fine. It is nice and level there, but just to get me there. And then I'm going to give it another little swoosh. And I do think as I watch the swirling here, you'll notice I didn't really go that deep with my swirls. This may have been where I actually made the biggest mistake in regards to getting my swirls nice and deep and lower. I'm not dragging those colors down into the soap bar. I'll have to try and remember that for next time, to go a little bit deeper with those swirls, really work at them. But as I said, the finished bar, it looks pretty decent. Now the finished bar I'm not going to attach to this video because it ran a little bit long. So what I did is I actually added it to my next video that should be coming out. I did the cutting of it in its own video. So just keep an eye out for that if you want to see the finished bars. It should be coming here pretty shortly. And here's me trying to do my figure eights, and I don't know what's happening, but apparently figure eights are impossible today, and I don't know, I just couldn't bring myself to do them properly. I was all confuzzed and just wasn't getting it the way I wanted it to. And then I started getting this interesting little design out of it. It wasn't quite a figure eight, but I was enjoying the design that was coming through. So I stopped fighting it and just started working with it. And slowly as I go, I think the figure eight came through nicely. I really struggled with it though. It was like it was the world's hardest project to do this design on the top. I hope you guys are enjoying my videos and like following along and seeing everything that I'm doing and making and how things are going, all that good stuff. I definitely appreciate everyone who is following and liking and sharing and doing all the things, and who have messaged or reached out to me and just said that they are enjoying the videos. I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying this. I have been having a great time doing it, and I hope to continue making more. As I look at the top of this soap, I'm going, I almost should have left it. Like, if you look at the top of the one that's not swirled yet, it's very beautiful all on its own without the pattern. Sometimes I think I'm addicted to patterns, but it's not that the pattern, again, is bad. It's nice, but I think I enjoy that clean look of the kind of the splotchy greens in there. Um, Although I guess it just disappears as soon as you cut the soap. It won't have that beautiful look any longer, but I'm enjoying it for sure. My figure eights get bigger here. Look at that. They're like, and we're nice big figure eights. Anyways, super awesome. I'm pretty happy with how this soap turned out. It played with me very nicely. I appreciated that. No going all crazy or anything like that. It just worked out well. Everything went the way it should. Um, and I think it will be a very beautiful bar of soap.